For the conclusion of our story. But first, let's talk about Mr. Marshmallow's head getting all crispy and being burnt. Okay, so was this evidence of a physical change or a chemical change? So here, was something new created? Yes, actually something new was created. This brown crispy stuff right here is no longer marshmallows. All this brown crispy stuff has turned into something else. It's now burnt. It's no longer marshmallow. Okay, so now we can talk about cool guys love their phones. Was there any evidence of chemical change as we talk through cool guys love their phones? So the cool is for color change. Do we have a color change here? We absolutely do. We went from nice and pretty white to this black burnt business. Okay, so yes, we have a color change. For guys and gals, the gases that were released, so we didn't necessarily see bubbles, but we saw smoke from the flames. You might not be able to see it, but you've seen things burn before. There were gases being released there, yes. So there's two yeses. Okay, so cool guys, love. Was there light being released for the love? There absolutely was light being released in the form of them flames. The flames gave off light. If it was dark in here, I mean, we saw the light going up, right? So there's 3 yeses from cool guys love their phones. And something new was formed, this black ash, okay? So cool guys love there. Was there a temperature change? There was absolutely a temperature change. He got hot. He was so hot he burnt, right? And then last was a precipitate formed, and no, he didn't necessarily turn into a solid. I mean, not that you wouldn't expect to see anyway, you know. So 3 yeses, well, 4 yeses off of cool guys love their phones, and we have something totally new formed. Was this a chemical change or a physical change? This is a chemical change. Good. If you didn't get the right answers on these videos or to the questions, go back up and change them. Make sure you get the right ones, okay? All right, are you ready for the conclusion of this story? Okay, so the factory tour did not go well. His trip to the tropical islands had been a disaster, and he could not even return home and things go right. It was time for another attempt at relaxation. He decided to take a trip to the far reaches of the world, an uncharted region of Africa. This was going to be perfect. Away from all civilization, he could finally relax. So he unpacked his things, set up his tent, and settled down for a good night's sleep. Suddenly, he heard a commotion. Someone or something was outside of his tent. The next thing he knew, he was surrounded by savage cannibals. Sadly, Marshmallow Man had run out of luck and was eaten by the hungry cannibals. Imagine the cannibals eating him. And then, this time, Marshmallow Man could no longer smile. He was sad from here on. I don't know, his little face got burned off last time, but you see his little frown right there? He's a sad little Marshmallow Man. So if cannibals had come and eaten Mr. Marshmallow Man, that's digestion. So the question that you have to answer underneath here is digestion a physical change or a chemical change? Go ahead and answer that question below and watch the final video. Y'all are amazing.